in a day or two, we should... Well, I'll probably get some more food. And then we should be able to... Although, like, losing that fish has put us quite behind. Poor Jenna. Maybe I'm not generating enough... Well, this is the thing that I was thinking. You see, so that little bong was probably where that plant died, right? So saying it needs carbon dioxide, if I look at my tank info, I can try to increase... That's temperature. But that's oxygen that will increase. But there is quite a bit of carbon dioxide in the tank. Like, it's kind of equal. So I don't know about that. I'm just so confused. That's the only place that I can at all change the carbon dioxide levels. I don't know, maybe the it just doesn't give me enough information, really. Maybe tweaking that down. See, now the fish don't have enough oxygen. If I put it up, that's the minimum oxygen that they can make do with. So I could try and put another plant. Oh no, I don't want to put another plant in actually, because I'm going to run out of money for food and things. I'm going to end up scuppering myself because I'm playing with plants that are actually unnecessary. You don't actually need the plants at all. You can just keep going with a tank that has no plants. Unless maybe you need them later on for some of the fish that I hadn't unlocked already. See, the problem is, Hop, if I decrease the O2 and they have a sort of a, say at the moment, Max, for example, has a life expectancy of 300 hours. If they are low on oxygen, now Max has 72 expected hours to live, so it really reduces the life of my fish a lot if I try and play with it too much. So I've just got it balanced at the minimum amount. But I don't want to let the tank get dirty, and I don't want to let... it's probably to do with fish. It's probably to do with you've got to get a certain fish or something. It might be something like, you know, the clown loaches or something like that later on in the game allow you to put plants in and allow those plants to live. There might be some kind of bottom feeder or eel or something that helps. I'm not sure though. Plant food is tank lights. What? Thank you, Demon Works. You are amazing. I haven't even played with those. So we could do 8 till 5 or something as a light thing. Oh, that would be so good. If I could get them to live, I would be so happy. Thank you for going and looking for me. That's so nice. I tried to have a little look myself yesterday about it and I didn't really find anything. So well done for digging. I'll probably need to put in another plant now. Because I think this one is dead. I don't know if I can remove it either. Delete. Existing data will be deleted. What? Oh, there we are. Right, so I deleted the plant. Let's give them some food before they die. Right, so... halfway through their life, and I think they will both make me a profit if they don't die too quickly. have a little look at them. So level 3, level 3. If they get to level 4 each, then they should be at the point where they make me a bit of a profit. Also, there's loads of tree unlocks that I can get now. So I can put my heating bill down. I think gaining mass makes them more expensive. Increase my profit on each sale, 10%. That'd be a good one to get just as I'm about to sell my fish. Sell value of large fish, that's fine at the moment. Okay, cool. So we're nearly done with the tree for these guys. And I do have enough to try another plant. So let's have another go. Let's see how you do, little plant. I'd love it if it could live. Ooh. Feed those guys. Yeah, so it's staying fine. So basically what I have to do is make sure that it has enough light to just keep topping itself up. I might have to play around with the light settings. Didn't even think that the light would be for the plants. It's so dumb. But yeah, they could do a little UI change there to put like lighting level. If they had a little light bulb there, I would have probably thought, rather than a food thing, I probably would have thought more about that. So did you just level up or something? Yes, you are now profitable. How about you, Max? Max, you are also profitable. Wonderful. So we're at the point now we've got enough. We can make a profit on level 3 fish, basically now, which is wonderful. So I'm going to sell 170 hours, 150 hours. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get level 4 in that time. So I'm going to sell them. We're going to start again with some new fish. And might be able to even get 3. We'll have to see. We've only got 2 food left, though. Yeah, plants do photosynthesize to get food. Yeah, they do. But I just didn't even think that that was the problem. There just wasn't enough clues. And nobody else mentioned lighting until it was looked up either. And as I say, I hadn't even played with the lighting very much. I think it just, yeah, it didn't seem like something that... I thought the lighting would be for some kind of fish that needed lighting. I don't know why I thought that, but it's just nice to have an answer. As I say, it's the only thing in this game that I didn't really get, you know? Ooh, if I do 3... I'm going to do 3. If I do 3, I'm going to struggle for food a little bit, but I think I should be alright. I need 3 names. It was Russ, Maple, and... T wanted a name, didn't you? Let's do Russ, Maple, and T. Oh no! That's not how you spell Russ. Yeah, Russ, Maple, and Tea for this one. Probably throw in a smattering of patron names as well. There you go. Go live your best lives in an aquarium that doesn't have dead plants, finally. Wonderful. Have some food. Oh, nice. I got some money for some more food as well. Great. Be interesting to see a game that's this but deep simulation. Yeah, just goes a little bit further, you mean, like with the tank lights and with sort of I'd love to see breeding in it. I'd love to see quite a few things. Genetics. It would be amazing. I would really enjoy a game like that. If anyone knows of one, let me know. Okay, we have some skill points to spend. Let's have a look. look. So I think we're gonna go large fish and large fish. Don't need that. Goldfish life generation, and then oh, there's a swordfish life generation down that branch of that tree, so that's definitely worth it. And there's one also down that side, so I'll probably do those two next, and then we'll move on to I think we're nearly done with that tree actually. Move on here, but there are other. You notice that there were things to increase mollies and all sorts of things over here. There are things in other trees, in other areas, which will be for this fish. It's just a case of finding them. So, and it's definitely just worth going into every single branch, because every branch will have things that will just increase the entire tank's efficiency. Balancing nitrogen, ammonia. Yeah, absolutely. So, and if you could get like enough plants in there. Alec left me a Pepsi, I didn't even realise. If you could get enough stuff in there to sort of make it, as you say, a balanced ecosystem and not have to have necessarily like things like oxygen in there. That would be really amazing. I don't know whether people think it's too complicated, but I know there's a couple of the big YouTubers, the like million+ channels, who really do like fish and are really into them and would be all over a game like that. Because this is basically, rather than putting in loads of, it's focused on a big skill tree rather than focusing on like balancing an ecosystem as much. But anyway, let's carry on and get ourselves some more points. So I want to decorate this tank. I'm going to put a rock in. Yeah. And hide in there. It starts to look so much nicer, doesn't it, when you start to get a few like plants and things in. Although it is going to probably be eating into my, because I've got much higher power usage now. Eating into my power usage a bit. I'm going to give them a feed and I'm going to have a quick look here. It looks like it's fully fed, but it's still like, it still is sort of dying slowly. Or whether that's, I don't know what that's about. Whether that's its time to fully being grown. That could be another thing. Let's get the tank clean. I need more food. Right, no more buying fish for a while. Need to spend it all on food. Seems weird you can't breed the fish in this. I thought that was the whole point again. Do you know what? I don't understand it either. Like, if anybody knows, do let me know. Because the weird thing as well is that some of these guys got slim, wasteful, slow, fruitless, less life points. But yeah, you got fertile, chance for multiple young. So it's like and slow breeder, slower birth rate. But I've not worked out. I've never had one have a baby. So I'm so confused as to what they need for that to happen. Like, again, if anybody knows, let me know. But I'm balancing it fairly well just by selling and the old fish and replacing them with new baby fish. But I don't know why they'd put in skill points like that. I think I might be missing something. Let's have a look at their worth. They're 500, 500. So this is nice. At level 2, they're 500 already. So as soon as they get to level 3, they'll be profitable fish, which is wonderful. Breeding fish is not a simple process. You usually need to tailor a part of the tank to accommodate pregnancy. Because I wondered whether maybe putting them in the vault would do something, but I think the vault is just for storing them. It never explained in the tutorial what the vault was actually for. That might be like a breeding vault, possibly. But I don't know if I can afford to put fish in there and leave them and see what they do. I'm not sure. But the game is completely playable by just selling and buying fish. It's completely doable. You'd probably get more profit if you were breeding them, yes, because then you could sell the fish and you wouldn't have to buy a new one. And that would be amazing. Yeah, it might just be that it was like planned in and they just didn't get around to putting that part of it in. I mean, they did say the game was released, so it could just be me missing something. But like I say, completely playable without having to breed. Okay, let's get us some more points. According to Steam message boards, it's a random event. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it then. Thank you for looking at that up for me as well. Now then, guys, we've got a bit of a choice to make. Do we go up into the neon tetra tree and try and get like neon tetras? Do we try and get mollies? Or do we try and unlock one of these? What's our next fish that we should try and go for, do you think? Angelfish are quite good. Oscars seem quite good. Killifish seem quite good. All of them seem quite good. They're quite warm water fish though. So let's have a look. Neon Tetra would give 1 base life point. It can live, my tank is currently at about 21. So it could live in that temperature. Mollies could also live in that temperature quite comfortably. They give a base life point of 2. They are also quite small. Both of those are quite small. They only take 11 space each. A Platy would give 4 base life points, and it's also quite small. 4 base life points for guppies. I imagine as I go through their tree, those base life points are going to go up quite a lot. I remember goldfish were 2 and they went up hugely. So it doesn't always necessarily matter so much what the bases are, but... You've been enlightened. Thank you very much for popping along. Have a lovely evening yourself. Cherry barbs are 6. Rainbow fish are 10. They also have quite a good range. See, there's still some things in here that are like coming soon, so I imagine this is going to get patched. Although apparently people haven't really heard much about it in the last few months because it released in February. But still, I'm having a lot of fun with what's here anyway. These guys, base life point 35. I need me some of those. Oscars are base life point 45. And angelfish are also 45. Wow. Need Oscars and angelfish. And then we're going to be like cooking with gas. Oh, I forgot to check what killifish were. Hang on. So killifish, they're 22. 10, 25. Corridoras are quite good. But yeah, it seems like Oscars and angelfish are the big ones. But yeah, 9 days, that's the longest I've got a plant to live so far. So I'm quite happy with that. Definitely very happy with that, actually. Okay, so yeah, what are we going to spend our points on? I think we're going to save up and unlock something. I believe you have to have like a way in, I think, to unlock it. Or maybe you don't, actually. So angelfish, you need to save up 5,000 for. Guppies, 5,000. 5,000. The cherries are 2,000. What are these? Corridorus catfish. Ooh, I think I might go that way. I might try and go through the molly tree and get the catfish unlocked. But then catfish... I haven't unlocked anything close to them, so it's a bit annoying. Maybe we could go for the Platies next or something. Let's have a look at the Platies. Or Platy, I'm not sure which one that is. They're small. Non-aggressive. Hunger 26. They're a bit less hungry. I want something better than that. Am I looking forward to Sandrock? Yes, I am indeed. Definitely. I've already backed it, so I've had about 3 or 4 people offer to back it for me as well. Everyone's just so excited for it. Hoping for a streamer key. I don't need a streamer key. I backed it, so I've bought one. I'm not going to risk them not overlooking me for that. It's too important. So if they give me a streamer key and I get that first, I will use that. If not, I will use the backer key. Some more food. I just don't know what to go for, guys. I'm so confused about what to go for next. Because I didn't want to go. I went for killifish last time. Killifish and Oscars. I could go for Platies and then Oscars and betters. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go for these, I think. Because they actually are next to a lot of other trees. So it might be really good to do that. Did I accidentally buy something then? What happens when a streamer is also a backer? Well, I imagine that they get, like, the backer key. I imagine that I would probably, if there was any delays with them, though, I would be able to sort of hurry them along and say, hey, I need this now. I want to make videos. I am, like, one of their favourite people. So, hopefully I should be able to ask about that. Would I get an extra key? Honestly, I'll probably end up getting lots of extra keys, I would imagine, at some point. I ended up getting something about, from Pythea alone, I got about 10 keys for Portia. Yeah, I always put a little disclaimer on my videos saying, thank you, X, Y, and Z for the key. Did you? You won one of the Porsche keys. That's well cool. I didn't remember that was you. But yeah, there was all sorts of stuff. And then they gave me that big box of goodies for the giveaway as well, which is amazing. Give them the last of that food. You are very greedy little fish right now. I need like something to help me with the food. So we're saving up at the moment 2,000, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I don't have enough money to clean their tank. Oh, that wasn't clever. They're only small fish, so they should have a long life expectancy right now. But that's not good. I need to wait for the turn of the day and immediately clean this tank out. And then I can feed them because they're hungry. Go eat and grow. Eat and grow. See how hungry they are there. And they are all more expensive now than they started. So I'm making a profit on every single one of them, which is wonderful. Oh, they got the more visitors from Portia unlock and the new dungeon. Wow, because as I say, the last time I looked, I said on my Discord earlier, the last time I looked, they were at the buggy racing one, and that was about 3 days before it ended. So I was very, they must have had a big push right towards the end. I'm super happy with how long this plant is lasting though. Lasted 15 days already. That's amazing. I'm gonna buy some more food and then I might save up for another plant. We do have room in the tank for like a lot more than this. We've only filled up about a third of the tank. We could definitely have 4. I just can't afford it right now. Haha, you can be sneaky at work and catch some stream. This is the sort of stream where you can come back later and just check it out. Oh, I've got a starving fish. Ah. And just check out how much progress I've made. It's not like you're going to miss any story or anything, so that's quite nice. Okay, 1,200 points, 1,300 points. They're growing up now, so this is going to get faster. Have some tasty noms. They are getting towards the end of their life a little bit, though. That's not so good. Maybe I wasn't so good at keeping up with the tank cleaning. So we're getting to the point now where we're really like saving up a good amount of food. I just want to have a quick look at them. Wow, Russ, you're worth 1,000, and so is T, and so is Maple. So that is a 300 profit on each of them. They all managed to get to level 4. Wonderful. Okay, I'm just gonna keep a good eye on their life though, because that's getting kind of towards the end. I may need to, yeah, I'm gonna need to sell them very soon actually. Okay. They're making me such nice amounts of life points though. Don't want to sell them and get new ones. But I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we've got lots of money now, which is great. So I'm thinking I might be able to get 4. We've got loads of food, so that's great. We've got enough left to clean the tank. Which I probably should do right now, actually. Names, please. 4 names. I don't mind renaming things, names we've had before. It doesn't matter. Chin, you can have a fish. Treila? T-R-E-I-L-A. Okay, can do that. We can do a Layla. Yeah, we can do a Layla. Don't ask me why I'm humming the theme to Bullseye. I'll need to up the oxygen a touch as well. Gin. What was it? T. That's okay. I can... Luckily, I can kind of click off in without too much issue. So it's Treila. We've had a Russ. We've had a Maple. We've had... Oh, you can't stay being called Killer. Let's do a Bubbles. Bubbles wanted this stream. I don't know. She hasn't shown her face, but she might be lurking somewhere. So get the oxygen up for them. And some food and then a little tank clean. Cool, the Amazon sword got to level 3. I do not know what happens when that goes to 0, but it's definitely lasted a lot longer than the ones I was planting before, so I'm quite pleased with that. Another one down there. You can see how much bigger this one is. It's actually grown comparatively, which is really nice. I like to see the fact that it's grown up a bit. You guys are very hungry. You're as bad as the ferrets are right now. Oh, they were so cute earlier. They were all in their little cup thing, and they were just like, the little faces were just sort of hanging out like a wilted plant. It was so funny. I love them so much. My little buddies. Even if they do make my jumper smell. I'm gonna have another rock somewhere. See, as soon as you start to put the plants and rocks and things in, it looks so much nicer. It really does. It's a big difference. I've got to wait for more money, okay. I need to stop doing that because it does lower their life expectancy having a dirty tank. And if they're right at the end of their lives, then that could end up meaning that they die, which is not good. What's going on there? You're just very hungry. Okay. They're very hungry little fish, these guys. Go and eat if you're so hungry. My goodness. Okay, we're at 2000, so we are going to unlock a new fish tree, a new fish like tile set, but we're going to have to save up a little bit to get to the actual fish. So, oh, zebrafish. Was that entirely what I meant to do? Not really, but oh well. We started, so we'll finish, I guess. I meant to go for the platies. So now do I go all the way through the molly tree to try and get to them? They would live in the tank with my other guys. Might be worth it. Yeah, it does seem like everyone's getting there before Layla. Let's do some more food. Layla needs to fight. Fight for the food. But yeah, they're all growing, so they're all super hungry, I guess. Need money for a tank clean. That life's going down and up. It's interesting. It will eventually go all the way down, I'm guessing. Fight for the food. Have you been drinking Outback's coffee again? No, I don't ever drink coffee because it's disgusting. That's why I'm such a good and awesome person. Because I only drink hot chocolate and tea. Don't do coffee. Coffee is disgusting. I'm sure there's lots of people that really enjoy coffee. I'm not one of them. I'm sure it's not a bad thing. Still confused. I'm still confused as to what I want to do here. I mean, tank items down 3%. 3% bigger fish. bigger fish. And then we get a couple of like merchanting ones, which would be quite nice. I should pause it. Get hungry fish if you don't pause it. And coffee is disgusting. Oh no, I may have upset the Americans. I'm sure it's fine. I just don't like it. To me, it's disgusting. I'm just going to go right the way down this skill tree as much as I can. There we are. So we've got a couple of things that will decrease my heating costs. And sale value of the small fish is up by 2, which is great. Fish sales increased by 3 down there as well. I can get the zebras or the mollies life points, or sale price for the zebras and mollies life generation points up. I'm not so worried about that. Also, this one would reduce my costs by 1. That'd get me extra money every day. Blowing bubbles in the tank. But I feel like, actually, with this game, going through multiple trees like this isn't the best way to get to the end. The best way to get to the end is to go out quickly. So if you're going down the swordtail route, going into killifish is actually really a very quick way to do things. I'm going this way just because I hadn't gone this way before. And I want to have a slightly different tank to what I had last time. It's maybe a little bit selfish of me, but that's what we're gonna do. I think when they get bigger, we might have overcrowding if I put a 5th one in, so... Also, I don't have the money for it either, so... And to buy them some food. Because, like I said, they are very hungry fish all the time. The food in this seems to be fairly well balanced. It doesn't seem like it gets particularly more efficient. Like, the more efficient it is, the more hunger it's satisfied, the more expensive it tends to be. So... How old is this game? It came out in February. It's about 8-9 months old. Like I say, it might still have some bits to do on it. I don't know whether the dev has just kind of gotten fed up of it and stopped developing. I'm not sure. Or whether maybe they released and they were like, I'm going to take some time out and then come back to it and add a few extra things. But there's a couple of things that say coming soon and things like that on them. So there might be a couple of extra bits to add. A couple of the tank accessories, I think, might need to be added still. COVID probably didn't help. There was a patch this month. Thank you, Demonworks. So that's good to know. So they are still kind of working on it a little bit. I'm sure that they've done some rebalancing as well since release. More food, more food. You're so hungry. You're the hungriest hippos. I'm going to rename you Hippo Fish. The hunger is good for their level, actually. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully they'll sell for lots as well. Oh, look, they're all nice and big now. I need to keep an eye on their life, though, because they are getting to the point where it might be good to sell them on. It looks like Bubbles has still got a bit of life left, but the other 3 probably need to be sold. I might get another level out of Bubbles. Not sure. Bubbles is greedy. Are they all greedy? Is that why? Greedy, greedy. infertile. Okay. I'm going to sell everybody except for Bubbles then. And get 3 new fish. And Bubbles will stay for a little bit longer. I will clean the tank as well. We've got a little bit of profit there, which I can put into food. Just keep an eye on Bubbles. Yeah, absolutely. Bubbles will need an eye kept, won't you? Because you are 300 hours though still. I tend to, when they get to just above 100 hours is when I like to try and sell them. So I think Bubbles has still got a chance of leveling up at 5th level. So we need more names. Who wants to be a fish in this game? George. Okay. Let's have a demon. We'll have a fish called Demon. We'll have a fish called George. And we'll have a fish called Duckweed. Okay, let's pause it. So, Demon. George. And Duckweed. How about one called Sheelab? And Steffi. Oh, we'll do it. Remind me about Steffi later. And I will do one called Steffi for you when Bubbles dies. When Bubbles gets sold. Bubbles is not gonna die. I've jinxed it now, haven't I? Fishy McFish. We can have a Fishy McFish if you want. Hopefully we haven't got so many greedy fish this time. We did have a lot of two greedy fish, and that really did mean that the food bill was quite high. I like to just make sure there's tons and tons of food. Once I get to the point where I'm able to, like, obviously at the beginning it's really difficult to do that, but look at this, it's cool. The plant's at level 3, this plant's at level 4. It's been alive for 37 days. It's doing really well. The plants are doing amazingly well now. Thank you so much for looking that up for me, guys.